Hey guys, I'm Shawn of webpianoteacher.com. Today we're going to learn how to play a song by Chicago Transit Authority. Does anybody really know what time it is? Great song. Let's take a listen here to the intro. All right, so there's our part one that we're going to work on here. And if you like the lessons, you should try out my website, webpianoteacher.com. I have all the part ones are free on the site, so you can try my method if you want to. I teach using letters instead of using music notation. And for a lot of people, millions of people across the world over the past 15 years who have kind of struggled with reading music, this works for them. So maybe it will for you. Just give it a try. If you are a member, you can download the sheet that we're about to look at here. But this is a great song. And I didn't know it until now. I know a lot of rock, but there are a lot of holes in there because I was classically trained, did classical music my whole life, and got into rock later, and I'm still getting there. My dad loved this band, and I just love the brass, the horns, and everything in it. The arrangement's really cool, really neat chords. Okay, so let's get to it here. This is you got to be a strong intermediate, I think, to do this. Any beginner. You need beginner lessons, okay? So make sure this is in your wheelhouse. F sharp, A, E on the right hand. Left hand is G, D, A, okay? And this is an eighth rest. That's just kind of for me to know 1 and 2. If you can't reach that, which a lot of people can't, you can leave the A out because we have the A in the right hand. But if you can play it, go for it. All right? The next chord is pretty cool, E, G, D as well. That's pretty cool as well. F, C, G. And again, if you can't reach the G, you can leave it out. It really adds to it if you can play it. All right, so 1 and 2, 3 and 4. All right, and this was a hard request. A lot of you know that I do hard requests. People just, commission me to do song lessons, and usually it's something the other members are going to want as well, so it's kind of cool that way. I found some sheets for this one, and they were pretty accurate. And I say pretty accurate because I actually got into the lesson, and then, of course I listened to it and watched the sheets. Oh, they're right. But then when I got into it teaching the lessons, I realized little bitty things here and there, not much, weren't right, so I had to actually stop and go back and fix some things so that it sounds like the album. But I did have some sheets for this, and they helped. Yeah, we'll go through it. All right. The next measure is the same chord, and then we have a different chord: D, F, C, left hand, E flat, B flat, F. Okay, so these two chords are the same, and then these are different. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And 4. The fourth count is rest. So the rests are just as important as the notes. So make sure when there's a space that you leave a space and lift up that right foot on the pedal if you're doing that. A lot of us are heavy on that right foot, so make sure you're not pedaling through subconsciously, not realizing you're doing it. Okay, so watch that pedal. All right, back to the board. And 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. All right, and then 1, 2. I can't remember the exact rhythm. I'll do it in the part 2. We'll get to that. But C sharp, E, B, left hand, A, E, A. There's a rhythm there, and it's kind of evading me. And I can't move this over yet in this part 1. So we'll get to the part 2 and get to that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. And, if you want to learn it, come on the site. We'll learn the whole thing together. You can download the sheet and have a good time.